Hi guys, welcome back to the Banner Saga. We have just crossed the waste. We are continuing with Rook's storyline. And we talked to an old bastard. That's basically all you missed. We killed some things. Grofheim's quite a few days out, says Kroom. But nothing worse than crossing the waste, I imagine. If there's anything you might be safe from, Bleh. If there's anywhere you might be safe from the dredge, it's there. So yeah, we're going to Grofheim, and it's on fire and shit. You steel yourself for another long march, and half the town of Wyrmtoe joins you. Yeah, we have Varl. We got 13 days of supplies. Oh shit, we probably should have bought some. Okay, a gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We are poor farmers down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, We're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front. Join us, but you'll be watched. What are your crimes? What did they do? Misunderstandings, the man says. Mead houses are confusing. Never know when you drank your share. The woman hits him again and says, We've stolen. Killed a few when we had to. Skills that might benefit you out here. We're not taking the outlaws. We are so much more than... The man stops as the woman glares at him. He nods and they shuffle away quietly. It takes until camp is set to notice that a few of your supplies have gone missing. Fuck. Bastards. I don't trust them though. We really don't... I don't want to try to get our morale up. Well, I do. But yeah. You notice most of the Varl pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other clansmen grow shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one Varl at a young girl asking him too many questions. All of the clansmen stop and stare. Break the tension by making a joke. Impressed you've kept it together this long. Send the Varl ahead in the caravan to put some space between you. That's a horrible idea in case we get attacked. What is wrong with you? Make a joke. I think you just ruined her dreams of marrying a Varl boy, you say, timing your smile just right. The giant grins, then throws back his head with booming laughter. Other Varls join in the mirth, and the caravan feels a bit uplifted for it. The giant explains, We live in the north for its space. Endless miles of snow, ice, mountains, fields. Space to be alone. But here, there's no time for such things. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. Ha! I did it. Fuck. I had done it. Did. You haven't seen Alette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to camp alone from a fair distance away, looking rather sullen. She keeps your eyes on the ground as you approach. Ask her what's going on, sit quietly beside her, give her some space. We're going to, hopefully, nicely ask. Just see. I feel like things are changing so quickly. No shit, we're moving. She eventually confides. It's not just that. Everything is going so wrong. I've been talking to Eckel a lot. This gets your attention. Stay away from him. He's dangerous. What has he been telling you? Threaten Eckel immediately. What has he been telling her? Told me how he and Onef are kin. Eckel had a sister who married Onef, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since, and then Onef left without him. Just left him without another word. That's why he came after us. Don't trust that man. I don't care what he says. Stay away. Confirm Eckel's story. Threaten Eckel. Okay, we're going to confirm it. Eventually you find Onef back at camp and relate the story. Is that what Eckel told you? Replies Onef. Then he sighs. It's true about his sister. She died of a fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that. So I left him in Frostvelner, he continued. He'd be fine one day, ready to kill his own men the next. Sometimes he would. I'd make the same decision tomorrow. Tell Onef to keep him away from Alette. Let the issue drop. Do we want to confront Eckel? Because he hasn't done anything wrong. So we're going to not confront him about it, but we're going to have ask Onef to keep an eye on Alette. But it sounds more... I will, says Onef, but it sounds more like you need to keep Alette away from him. You leave with the advice ringing in your ears. Oh, did I screw up? Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we made it to thingy. Godstone! What a funny looking tree, all white. What good music. We did it! The Godstone of Merrick looms into view. Upon it carved a great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nordfelling waste being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to look across. A blessing, shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scale, he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child has found another hiding in the snow, and then a third is discovered. Perhaps they'll bring us luck, you overhear, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with gathering the shiny scales. Let them take their time, cut them off after a reasonable amount of time. Leave now. Okay, middle ground. There is nothing wrong with middle ground. When you awake to find people still searching through the snow and shrubs, you call it off. We can't spend another day here, you tell them. Be glad for the luck you found and let go before it runs out. They fret and moan, but eventually you get them back on the trail. We have 9 days of food and I don't know how long it's gonna take. How the hell did they find fish scales in snow? How? Okay. Olief calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bow, of differing age and experience, line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job at hitting the trunk. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still, the others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go, and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried out from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. Yes, hunting. That's what we need. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge. The other men agree in chorus. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. Encourage Olief to train even more archers. Stand by the women becoming fighters. I'm having second thoughts, Olief. They should have the choice to do it, but I don't know. Alright, we're gonna let... The men argue their point, but eventually relent. Thanks, Olief, says Olief. To be honest, it was harder than I expected, but the more people who can hold their own, the better. The women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Haha! We're doing it! As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire! What a stupid voice I gave that guy. Fire! Pull you back to your attention. Flames quickly consume the supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent close to the outlying varl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eye. Command the varl to help organize the peasants to put out the fire. Go in after the boy yourself. Make an effort to save the rest of the supplies. Get the boy myself. Wrapping your cloak around you, the smoke, flames, and tent become a blur as you grab the boy and slice through the back canvas with your hunting knife. You meet the ashamed look of the older varl while the crowd cheers at your heroic act. Unfortunately, the supply wagon did not make it. Uh-oh. What in the depths was that about, you mutter to yourself. Something about fire, Olief tells you. I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. Okay. Feel like we cheated because we knew that the varl didn't like fire, and oh my god, we're so close to running out of food. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of varl up ahead heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Grumir. His voice changes a lot. We're gonna do whatever we can to get spliced. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. Okay. Fight seems inevitable. A quick head count. 178 of them. 171 fighters, 62 varl on your side. Evenly matched, there's no guarantee of victory. Let's just try to hold them off. Consider making a wall and skirting the battlefield, buying enough time for you to help the weak and the wounded make their escape. It's a risk. Your warriors will take the brunt of the attack, but it may save more lives in the long run. Get the shields up. Your forces are already wading into the fray as you assemble your allies and stay close to your caravan, ready to defend it. Enemies are starting to slip past the line and approach. Alright. Nobody's injured. I am beside myself whether I want to start. We obviously can't promote people, but at the same time, I kind of want to start training up some people. We're going to take... Alright, we're going to replace Hogan with Mogan. Actually, we're going to let Onef rest as well. This way we have 2 Varl, because the Varls are really durable. Is he a shield banger? Oh, but he isn't trained up as much. I don't know. We're ready for battle. In my mind, I want to train people up just in case there's an injury. We don't have to force them to continue fighting. Oh, this is an easy. What is with that one? Why is he purple? Alright. So we're going to have the Varl here. And we're going to put these guys here. And what's my attack range look like? Okay, so if I move forward 1, I can get him. Alright, so we're going to attack him for 5. 5 armor. Bam. Nice. Oh, that worked out really well. Alright, we're going to defend our humans as best as we can. And it's gonna be okay. That's not a hat. Okay. What's Forge Ahead do? Select one adjacent ally to move next to an initiative. No. Just no. Going to damage his armor. Gonna get hit a little, but that's fine. Ah, he did more damage to himself than us, which is great. Alright, she's going to help take him out. Nice. 5 armor damage. He's... Okay, this is gonna be... Ah ha ha! They do so much more damage to themselves than each other. It's wonderful. Alright. Bam. Get rid of 4 armor. And we're ready to at least start putting a dent. Ah! Kinda sucks about our armor, but that's okay. Okay, so 7 armor, 11 armor. Do we want to try this out? Alright, we're just gonna do the flail, which should do... Yeah, some damage to everything. Next is going to be Rook, and Rook can do a wonderful job here. We're going... poop. I wasn't thinking. Alright, we're just gonna bam. Okay, Rook's gonna be in a bit of trouble. That's not bad. Alright, we're gonna move here. And he's gonna be safe. Wow, 10 damage. Do we want to kill him? Okay, I'm gonna say 4 is worth not worrying about right now. We're going to target him. Deal 6 damage. And we are in a good position. 7 health damage, because that's really all we can do. Oh, and we did 1 to him. Awesome. Ah, we didn't deflect. 8 damage. He's fine. Alright, we can hit either one. Which one's going to attack next? Him? Sweet. Let's just worry about getting him to do as little damage as possible. Hell, there's a good chance that'll be deflected. Oh. There goes our armor. That's okay, because... Alright, he's next. Can we do 3 damage to him? Oh my god, yes. We can promote him a little. We need to keep him alive, which is the tricky part. Can we do 8 damage to him? How much health do we have? 7. We can put 1 star behind it. Let's do it. We're going to attack him for 8. He's taken care of. We're going to pillage. He's going to have 1 whole turn to do 1 damage. Bam. Taken care of. Take a moment to survey the battlefield. Push it back all the way down the lines. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge would rally the fighters and save a few lives. You won't have time to rest or change your party. Other than our Varl, and he's already in the back. This is great.